Man, welcome back to another video. So today we're reacting to Outdoors Boys. And if y'all don't know, this was one of the pioneers of the outdoor channels on YouTube. So you got him, like the real camping outdoors, like not the outdoor activities. This is more like the outback outdoors. But yeah, man, he posted his 3 videos. I know, and he retired, so getting old, he got a family. He in Alaska. So this video is him, like, he already know that his following gonna generate enough money on YouTube to help out this other one of his friends' wife that got cancer. So he gonna do that for him off the screen. That man went in the freezing cold to do a video for his friend. One night only. Man, let's get this started. And hey, I am 27 now. I got a new hat off TikTok. I put this fake bandana around it. Didn't like how it fit, so I steamed it up, fit it to my head shape. I'm still waiting on another one though, from the last company that sent me a couple hats. But yeah, I got it to the right fit that I want. It's not, it's a hat that you can put on your head. It's supposed to be grizzly, but it's really frizzly. Man, enough of me talking. I'm gonna get to the video.
Hello, my name is Luke Nichols, and this is the My Life Outdoors YouTube channel. And no, you're not imagining things. This is not my YouTube channel. Some of you guys may have heard that Steven's wife was recently diagnosed with cancer. So right now, Steven's got a lot on his plate, taking care of his wife and his 4 kids. So I thought I might step in and do a little YouTube video for him so he can worry about one thing at a time. And so here I am in the interior of Alaska with no tent, no sleeping bag, and I'm gonna be sleeping in the middle of a snowstorm. I've got about 2 hours to build a shelter and gather enough firewood to last me 17 hours of darkness. Oh, and because this is Steven's channel, I will be doing a little bit of gear review along the way. So come along for the ride. It's gonna be a good time.
Your destination is on the left.
Man, I'm getting a late start today. It's almost 2 o'clock and the sun's gonna set at 4. Woo.
Man, the sun set at 4. So here in Mississippi, the sun set at probably 5:30-ish in that time frame. Once he hit that dark time, you can be like, man, what time it is? It's pitch black dark outside. But he in Alaska. So that's like, I can't do the math in my head. That's a lot of darkness, man.
Give the ice the old stomp test. The ice on creeks is really unpredictable. Some places it'll be feet thick and other places it'll be super thin. You just kind of don't know. Oh, look at this. There's an otter right there. See him? Hey, little guy. Look at him. He's scooting on his belly right there. You can see where the water's punched up through the ice and it's flowing across the top of the ice. Sketchy stuff, man. We don't want to be over there. The creek's getting really close to frozen over. You can tell right now that there's no dignified way to get down this hill. I've burned up a lot of time. It's getting close to sunset. I need to really find a place to camp. It's really hard to gather materials in the dark. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, I like this root ball. You can see where a big birch tree just tipped over and its roots pulled up and made this wall of dirt. It's a great place to build your shelter. One, because it's a wall that I don't have to make. Another nice part is that area underneath the root ball, you know, that's bare ground. And you can look at it and see what kind of dirt it is. It's a lot of clay and rocks. And birch trees don't grow in swamps. So I know if I build a fire here, it's not gonna thaw out a swamp and turn into a mud hole. There's just tons of dead wood around here. So plenty of fuel for a fire and materials for my shelter. All right. Well, in honor of Steven, I thought I would do a little bit of gear review while I camp. If you guys are looking for a camp saw, hands down the best one on the market is the Agawa. This is the Boreal. They're just indestructible, high quality saws. I've had this thing for years. I only need to change the saw blade about once every year or two. There's a number of copycats out there now, but this is the original. This is the best.
See, man, if y'all want a video like this, man, don't let me know, cause I ain't got nowhere to do with it. They hung right behind the house, so I really can't do it really no more. That I feel safe to do it.
It's hard to emphasize how much of a time crunch I'm in right now. I've got about 2.5 hours before it's dark. So in the next 2 hours, I need to cut enough wood to build my shelter and supply my fire to keep me warm all night long. So what I do is I just gather all the wood I can, throw it in a pile near the shelter, and then if the sun goes down on me, I can sit there and work on it next to the fire instead of wandering around in the dark looking for trees I can't see. There's a lot of dead birch here. Birch trees burn a lot hotter and longer than spruce trees, so I'll need much less birch firewood than I would spruce. Tree came down and knocked my glasses off. Somewhere down here, I think. Aha! There they are. Man, they were really buried. All right, I'm gonna put them in my pocket. Well, the birch trees will make good firewood, but I need the spruce trees for my structure. I'm gonna cut that one down and that one. Tell you what, guys, it's getting dark quick. I need to put some vigor in my step. There's a couple nice dead trees. Whew. I need to get a fire going. It's getting dark. I am soaked through and the temperature's gonna drop here once the sun goes down. So I need a nice fire before I start freezing up. I gotta be really careful where I put my tools down. The snow will bury them so quick and then you can't find them and then you're in real trouble. Let's get the snow out of here. Getting old, I keep having to put my glasses on my head. And I'll tell you what, it is really wet out here. All the wood is soaking and covered in ice. It can be really challenging to start a fire. So I'm gonna use one of these Duroflame fire starters. Really love these things. They're waterproof, windproof, they burn like the devil, and they're super duper light. They're about the same weight as styrofoam. And take a little stick and wrap some cotton ball around it. Kind of use it like a little torch. Oh, my hands are shaking. I go through and knock all the limbs off the poles. The limbs and scrap pieces go in the fire. The parts I'm going to use to build my shelter, I lean up against the root ball, let those dry next to the fire so they're nice and warm and dry. had my headlamp around my neck for when it gets dark, and a branch snagged it and shot my headlamp into the snow. And I see it flew around somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Found it. Oh, that's a toasty fire. I'm gonna be sleeping tonight right where this fire is. All the dirt in this giant root ball and all the dirt underneath the fire is storing massive amounts of heat energy. And the more heat I can dump into the ground and into this root ball, the warmer I'm gonna sleep tonight. If you wanna stay warm when camping, what's underneath you makes a big difference. I'd rather sleep on warm ground without a sleeping bag than sleep on cold ground with a sleeping bag. It makes that much of a difference. All right, enough talking. I gotta keep processing.
All right, so thing is, he'll rather sleep where it's hot and dry than when it's wet and cold with a sleeping bag. Because once you get cold and wet at nighttime, done for.
Processing these logs. I need a little snack break. I am exhausted and hungry. Haven't eaten since breakfast.
And mind you, it's like probably 4:30 right here. Black.
Sometimes it's called Eskimo ice cream. You take wild berries and raw fish and you whip it up with snow and Crisco and sugar. And I got some Pilot Bread, shelf-stable cracker that's really common up here in Alaska. Oh, it's cold. My Gouda kind of froze solid a little bit. But honestly, it's pretty good and it's not as fishy as you'd think. I thawed out the ground and heated up the root ball. Now I've moved the fire right here. Typically when I do this, I'd let that fire burn down against the root ball for like 5-6 hours. But it's pretty mild tonight, so about an hour and a half of burning should be all right. But now I need to go ahead and make my bed. I'll tell you what, this shelter is really warm, but this bed is hard on the back. I am going to try to do something about that. I'm going to see if I can't gather some sort of padding or something. I'm getting too old for this. Oh.
Dear student, congratulations. You have been accepted into the undergraduate.
Bushes around my campsite, and I think if I gather up a bunch of those, I can make something slightly more comfortable. Plus I can eat a few cranberries. Cranberries aren't the best to eat straight off the bush. They're pretty tart, but after the first frost or two, they taste a little better. Let's do it. Oh, that is definitely better. Oh yeah. A little lumpy though, but man, that is better. Man, that feels pretty darn good. And by using green branches, I'm much less likely to wake up in the middle of the night on fire. So that's important. Well, I'm getting old, so I brought a little bit of a luxury item with me. Brought myself a caribou hide. Caribou hides are really bulky, but they're very light. Probably the best animal hide you can sleep on. Oh, man, I'm tired. Oh, starting to snow again. I might pull a tarp out. I really don't want to get my bed wet. Just pretty basic lightweight nylon tarp. I think QU makes it. Now I need to chop up some firewood. I need enough firewood to last me till sunup at 9 in the morning. So let's see, that's 6, so about 15 hours. That wall helps reflect heat back towards me, so it makes the fire more efficient, and it also keeps the wind from blowing the smoke into my shelter. So don't like getting smoked out in the middle of the night. Whoa, man, I need a rest. Really glad that it's not blowing too hard and I'm dried out for the most part, so I'm feeling nice and toasty. I'll tell you what, guys, I really like these Hyperlite bags. The Hyperlite bags are not the lightest bags on the market, but they're close. But they're a heck of a lot more durable and a lot more comfortable than the lightest bags on the market. So if you want a functional bag that can hold a lot of gear, especially for winter camping, this is it. All right, I brought a little thermometer along. We're gonna see how much warmer it is in the shelter versus outside. So first I'm gonna put this outside. We'll let that sit and acclimate. And let's go get some snow. Lots of fresh snow to choose from. I think it's time to start making some dinner. Alrighty. I brought a moose steak from home. I think this is the last one I have. Got some potatoes, got some smoked salmon. Looks a little frozen, so I'm gonna stick it by the fire to warm up. And I brought along something special. This is a ball of pork fat. Now wait, hear me out. 6 months ago, I took this pork fat and I ground it up till it was nice and smooth and I kneaded it into a ball. Then I chopped up a whole bunch of basil, cilantro, and parsley and I mixed it into this pork fat and added a ton of garlic salt. I did that 6 months ago and the herbs inside it are still fresh. Pure fat is a natural preservative. If you coat something in lard, it doesn't go bad very quickly. I'm gonna use this to cook my steak and I'm gonna go ahead and make a stew with it. But I am looking forward to this. Let's see. Oh, all of that snow melted down to just a couple cups. Oh, I'm gonna have to melt a lot of snow. All right, got some bread flour and yeast in a Ziploc bag. I'm gonna add some warm water. By tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have bread dough. I'm gonna have fresh bread for my breakfast. You just add bread flour and yeast. Don't even need to measure it. Put a small dash, put a big spoonful, doesn't matter. Once it's mixed up pretty good, I just stick it somewhere where it won't freeze and it'll be ready by tomorrow morning. I'm gonna cook some of this moose like a steak, and some of it I'm gonna put in my stew. If you're looking for healthy, high protein food, it's hard to beat moose. A while ago, I got tired of putting all my condiments and spices in little camping bottles, and I ended up just going on Amazon.com, and you can get the little things of spices and condiments that you get at, 7-Elevens and restaurants and stuff. It saves me so much time and energy. It's lighter too. I made this thing a couple years ago. It's just a piece of weldable sheet metal that I went and seasoned like you would cast iron. Works really good. I add the moose meat. I use a little bit of this lard to grease my pan. Throw in some potatoes.
Yeah, I like that new iPhone. I got the 16 Max, Pro Max.
A toast to Thomas's brekkie.
But is it a difference in between the two? I just couldn't wait. I needed a new phone.
Feels better. I should go check on the thermometer. 25 degrees Fahrenheit or -5 degrees Celsius, so not very cold. Not too bad. Let's see what temperature it is in the shelter. Right there next to my bed.
I wonder, is Alaska wet cold or dry cold? Because here in Mississippi, 25 is wet cold. Wet cold is way colder than dry cold. That's then the wind blow over with. It's instant. Probably you'll feel like 18 maybe. Let you know.
Look at that, it's about 55 degrees Fahrenheit, 6 degrees Celsius. I wouldn't call it hot, but it's certainly a lot warmer than out there in the snow. All right, I'm gonna put a piece of pilot bread in here and it'll thicken up the soup, make it a little bit more like a stew. The smoked salmon's from my buddy John up in Nome. Man, he makes some killer smoked salmon. Oh, that smells amazing. Look at that. Whoo! Now that is not bad. It's not too shabby. I didn't ruin it. Moose steak, moose and potato stew, smoked salmon, and pilot bread. We're leaning heavy into the Alaskan food theme. Moose is good.
How y'all like y'all steak cooked? Let me know in the bottom, man. I like mine medium well. See, that too much red for me. I can't. But that was my major at college, is beef production. So I know that red meat is good. Like it's no problem with it. It's just your taste buds.
That stew is really good. That turned out really well. Oh, all the herbs and garlic flavor in there and the fat. Oh man, that is good. I'd love to try doing that stew again with like a rabbit or a ptarmigan or something. Man, that'd be so good on a hunting trip. That was a lot of food. Chocolate covered almonds just to leave a nice taste in my mouth. Tell you what, guys, another product I like a lot is these Salomon Tundras. They're rated to -20 and they're built like a hiking boot. So if you want something you can hike in, you can snowshoe in, but you need it for serious cold too, these things are hard to beat. There's warmer boots on the market and there's better hiking boots on the market. But if you need a warm hiking boot, not much else. They've held up really well too. I've had them for about 2 or 3 years. I'm constantly standing in the fire and kicking stuff. They haven't caught on fire yet. Oh, need to go do the dishes before this freezes. Now that I'm done cooking, I stoked up the fire and temperature's gone up nicely. It says now the shelter's about 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius, so it's cozy. Oh. My back is done. I'm gonna take some Advil and just relax. Busting out one of my favorite products. These are adhesive body warmers from Hot Hands. The side that's not facing the fire is always a little bit cold, so I put one of these on my lower back. It helps keep me warm. Got gloves drying. Well, I'm tired, full, warm, and dry. It's time to get some sleep. Other than that otter, I haven't seen any signs of any animals, so I think it's just gonna be me tonight. But I think it's time to go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. Woke up and my wood pile was on fire. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Oh, well, good morning. Tell you what, this shelter was an absolute success. It was so toasty warm and my back doesn't hurt. Having the twigs is a little bit of a spring, and the caribou hide made all the difference in the world. Also helps that it was pretty warm last night. I think it only got down to like 20 degrees Fahrenheit. It's been snowing on and off all night long. So I put my pot down here and been catching water that's been melting off my shelter. Well, I think I need to get up and start getting some breakfast made. Our bread dough's looking pretty good. Got a little jar full of powdered Tang. If you guys grew up in the 90s, or if you live in Alaska, you probably know what Tang is. But hot Tang is very much a thing here. Hot Tang in a cow horn mug with substantial amounts of ash floating in it. Oh, that's hot. Add a little snow. I really like this mug. I made it out of a cow horn. Super easy. It's not the most practical backpacking cup, but it looks awesome.
All the drama.
All right, I got some little packets of honey here. Warm campfire bread with melted butter and honey. It's amazing. Every time I think about campers eating instant oatmeal for breakfast, it makes me sad. Well, this has been a great trip and a great shelter, but I need to pack up and get out of here. And I'm a little worried that my car is buried. It snowed a lot more than the weatherman was suggesting, and I might have some difficulty getting my car out of that parking lot, especially if the plow buried me. That'll be fun to see what happens. Well, if you guys have enjoyed this video, I hope you'll check out more of the videos here on this YouTube channel. Steven's done a great job making some awesome gear review and gear testing videos. I have bought more than one tent because of Steven's reviews. But Steven and his family have a lot on their plate right now, and I think it would mean a lot to them if we showed our support by clicking that subscribe button and watching a few of those videos. But I think it's time to get this place cleaned up. Oh. All right, now I gotta go hike back to the car and see if I can get it out of that parking lot. Got about 8 inches of snow more than when I walked in. It's a little bit trickier. Made it. It's kind of hard to see where the road is and where the ditch is. So I put my shovel right on the edge of the ditch, so I know I have to drive to the right of the shovel. Turn on all-wheel drive, turn off traction control, and give it lots of gas. Whew. Old Kia didn't let me down. Well, that's about it. I'm heading home. Make sure to check out more videos from the My Life Outdoors YouTube channel. I'll see you guys later.
Man, that's the end of the video. Y'all let me know if y'all want to see me do some content like this. Let me get 100 likes and I do it. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I do it. I'm not opposed to it. But yeah, man, thank y'all for watching. Spam, happy birthday. And thank y'all. How many followers I got now? I think I'm at 5K subscribers. Just, hey man, little by little, we getting up there. On Instagram, I hit not 6,300 followers. I'm gaining those day by day. But yeah, man, I'm trying to get my Facebook back up and running. So everything is everything. But I don't know what the next video gonna be, but it will be automotive. y'all will get an automotive video soon. Thank y'all for watching. Comment if y'all want to see me do it. Hit that like button. And share the video, cause like, it's like you gotta put a gun to your head to share a video, like the video, golly.